And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Wednesday it is. It's warmed up some 5 degrees since I sat down in the studio this morning. When I got here, we're somewhere around 57. We're now at 63. We're headed for a high of 84. That's not too bad. Kind of in the middle there. We'll take that over the 90-degree mark any day. It's going to be this way through the weekend. We'll tell you about when the weather will change and go back over all of that. We'll check your hurricane status as we've got just a few days left on this. Tammy is still floating around. We've had a Category 4 slam into Acapulco. Isn't that how you say that? I think that's how you say it. I'm not going to say it again or I'll say it wrong. I got it in my head. It's hard to shake some days. I don't have Odie yet to back me up. Elvis did a movie about it, Fun in Acapulco. Look at that. I've done it again. There's some words you just can't get out of your mouth. But we've had a hurricane come in there. That's to the southwest there at Mexico. Good morning to you as we begin this day. It's such a gorgeous day. We had a lot of fun yesterday as the kids were out and about yesterday afternoon. It was a perfect time for them. No issues whatsoever. And they came out in droves. We'll go over all of that coming up here in just a little bit. Decatur is up and at 'em. Good morning, Kathy. How are you doing there? Steve, good to see you as well. Mark, everybody up and at 'em today. All right, let's get into a good word. Let's get it all straightened out as we head to Collinsville now to First Baptist Church, and we'll be right back. We'll get into some headlines that is happening.
Everybody loves to talk about peace. Bob Dylan wrote, "Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned?" The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer's blowing in the wind. John Lennon sang out, "All we're saying is give peace a chance." When I was growing up, all the celebrities love to finish their speeches saying, "Peace in the Middle East." We sure could use some of that right now, couldn't we? Beloved, as followers and agents of the Lord Jesus Christ, we should certainly seek peace. Jesus himself is the Prince of Peace. That means that in all our relationships and dealings, peace should be our goal. We want to live in peace, promote peace, make peace. And the Holy Spirit, through Apostle Paul, commands us in Romans 12:18 to live peaceably with all. But it's important for us to hear the caveat that he gives us before that. Before saying live peaceably with all, he says, if possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably among all. Beloved, we should strive to live in peace, but there will be times that the other party refuses to live in peace with us. And in those moments, we must endure peacelessness. And let's be honest, in this broken world, peace is hard to come by and hard to sustain. Nevertheless, may you strive for peace until the Prince of Peace comes. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie can't say it any better than I did. The two of us, we're going to try to work this out. Let me just show y'all on the map here where the hurricane was. Right there. How do you pronounce that? Acapulco. Yeah. My English man over here.
Was that Hurricane Otis?
This was who was he? This was Otis. As Otis ripped into Acapulco. And I really can't tell you why there are certain words that just get hung in your head and you can't get it out. But I've got quite a few I'm learning here as I get older. I get to stutter. I get like Mel Tillerson, can't get it out. We'll get into your weather forecast here in just a moment. Today's good morning all the way from Collinsville. Boy, I can say that one pretty good. As we start looking at headlines, does anybody remember the TV show Shaft, the original one? Well, the guy that played Shaft has passed away, Richard Roundtree. As we go to NBC, they're showing this morning. And most places are reporting this from TMZ all the way around. But here it is from NBC as we see that. Richard Roundtree dies at 81. Pass along condolences to his family there. Big show back in the day. Let's see what else. They've picked, and I'll get into who the new one that they've picked. They've chosen so many. He's from Louisiana as we get ready for what's going to be happening in the House. They've picked somebody else to vote on. Odds are he's not going to be voted in either, as Jim Jordan was. But there's somebody over in the dirt that's doing this morning saying, yeah, hang on, I got a plan. See, I remember the former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. He's got a bid to come back, and he's offered Jim Jordan the assistant House Speaker, and he's going to float that to see if he can get reelected. Is that even possible? I'm telling you, y'all know this, and without a doubt, Republicans just can't get together. At least not on a national level. They can't. They can't seem to understand that if we work together, we could get more done. It's all about me. Am I wrong?
Makes too much sense.
It makes too much sense to work together. Democrats have you beat. And if you're watching from Washington or can send this to somebody in Washington, pass it along. Odie says they watch. Try getting along and working together and see what could happen for America. It'd be the darndest thing you've ever seen. Boy, oh boy. From Louisiana, Sheila Phillips joins us there. Good morning. Hope your day is going well there for you. Let's see what else we've happened overnight. I don't even know how to word this stuff, but a doctor is being arrested for fatally poisoning his wife. He was a poison specialist. Watch who you marry, I guess, is the moral to that story. That's just bizarre. It's Minnesota. Not a lot goes on in Minnesota. It's real cold up there. I've watched Fargo. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. Do you know that, Odie? Yeah. Yeah.
He gets so cold.
Where we say y'all, it's y'all.
It's y'all. Yo-all.
It gets so cold, what?
It gets so cold, they got to put
They got to put what?
antennas on top of their fire hydrant.
Odie says it gets so cold in Minnesota they have to put antennas on their fire hydrant so they can find them.
Because it gets so deep in snow.
It gets so deep in snow. I didn't even think about that. Now, and let me go here, and I don't want anybody to take me wrong. When someone strikes your country, kills innocent people in your country, you retaliate. You go back in to take them out. They are urging Israel to, hold on a minute, they're running out of fuel over there. We want to give them some more humanitarian before y'all do a ground invasion. See, the funny thing about that is within war, you attack to win. I don't remember Grant passing along ham sandwiches to Vicksburg when he was coming in and he sieged the city and there was nothing to eat. Winners don't do that. You go after who attacked innocent children and women and you take them down and it's over. Maybe I see this stuff wrong. Maybe I do. As we go to Jordan, the country of Jordan, the Queen, she is running down and calling everybody names that has helped Israel. She's part Palestinian. I guess that's in her DNA to do that. But we've told you all about Israel. Most of you, we don't even have to tell you about that. Who sides with Israel? Who stands with Israel? It's not Jordan. Normally, the queens don't say a whole lot. Normally.
They're probably scared to death.
Yeah, they probably are.
They ain't but about yay big.
It is a dot, isn't it? Things like this do bother me. We are getting in a world of I hurt your feelings. Let me back up and take that back. Well, the truth hurts sometimes, and let me tell you, there's people in this world that did this stuff to these people in Israel that would love to come here and do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I could bet you a wooden nickel they're here. They have slid behind the lines and crossed the borders. We have had so many things have changed since '01. Where did we go astray? Look at Congress, if you don't believe me. Now, talking about feelings, how could you do this to children? As an adult, how could they do this and take this away from a child? As we go to New Jersey, an entire school district has canceled Halloween. Even the town has, because, well, the costumes are offensive. I mean, come on. I mean, really? This is all about being a child and getting candy and dressing up for an evening, enjoying yourself. And you want to cancel that and take that away from children? Yeah, the superintendent there, South Orange and Maplewood School District is where that is. I sometimes worry about what is in store for us. Also in New Jersey, same kind of place here. A father is suing the school system. Why? Well, the school system were letting kids change their names and pronouns and be what they wanted to be without notifying parents, not even talking to them, without parental consent. He says it's out of whack, and he's suing. He's going to stand up. I think he should. I do too. I hope he wins this. I'm telling you, somewhere down the road, right and wrong has gotten so blurred in America. As I've often said, there is no fence between right and wrong. Prove me wrong. I think that's a statement that is true. At least I believe in that. Do y'all remember seeing the retired police officer? And there's video of this. I couldn't watch it because it disturbed me so bad. The police officer on his bicycle, he's retired. Teenagers chased him down with a car and ran him over. Do y'all remember that? Now, they'd been arrested and captured. They were in court yesterday. They were caught on film flipping the family off. The California howdy, I guess is the way to word that. That happened. This is the mindset of what's coming up. Who is going to be in control of what happens to America? It's starting to be that people think this way. My thoughts this morning. That's the headlines of what we've got so far. There's more. We got a whole lot coming up at 7 o'clock. We'll go into a big local stories, get all of that taken care of for you so you'll know what's going on. That's right around the corner. We got a lot more national stories as well to cover with you. We got weather next as we do all this together. Don't y'all rush off. We'll be right back to fill you in all the blanks that are coming up here. Are you looking for a job that could last a lifetime? Structural Steel is hiring now. With employees that have been there from 20 to 40 years, they're family-owned and operated since 1975. Competitive starting wages, a 401k package, and great insurance. Immediate openings on the day shift and night shift. From entry-level helpers, welding and tacking, grinding and fitting. And the list goes on of job openings. Start your future today at Structural Steel. Call 483-5381. And welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray. Let's get into this forecast now as we find out together exactly what we've got lined up. It's going to be a beautiful day. Let's get into that.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Looking back, here we go, 2019, not that long ago, 4 years ago, if you can believe that. We had a high of 87 today. It would be 1965. We were sitting at 29 degrees. Boy. Odie swears that wasn't that long ago. Keep on thinking it, Odie.
It was before.
You do realize that was 59 years ago, don't you, Odie?
It's BO.
59. Before Odie?
Yeah.
He says it's BO. As we look at today's sunshine scattered across this, we should hit 83, 84 here in the Meridian area as we go northwest of here through Philadelphia and Kemper County, somewhere around 82 on up through Noxapater. We'll get down to 81 as we reach Columbus and Bulldog territory. Out to the west down that Mississippi River, 86 degrees is what we see. Even a little bit cooler for Hattiesburg, 82, Brookhaven over there where the big Walmart distribution center is, looks to be 84. As we come across to Alabama, going to be about the same there from Livingston to Demopolis, around 83. As we get into Clanton, cooler, 80. Let's get over to Alex and Auburn, 78 degrees. That'll be the coolest they've got going on in the state of Alabama this morning. Nice weather. Even in Birmingham, it's 80 degrees projected for today. Now, here's what we've got. Look at this approaching cooler weather out of West Texas, making its way to northern Texas now, making its way toward the East Texas. So that means the weather is going to change within 6 to 10 days for us here in the great state of Mississippi and Alabama. As we look at this forecast, we see it happening here. 81, 83 tomorrow. By the weekend, it's going to be perfect for whatever you need to do. 84 and 85, but there is 0% chance of rain. That means no matter how pretty it is and how you want to get out and burn something, don't do that. We've got the burn ban still going. By Monday, the change begins. We'll hit 79 degrees on Monday. By Tuesday, we're into the 60s. Look at that, 68 projected with 20% chance of rain. Now, we look at this. The rain goes away after that. We'll hit 61 for a high on November 1. Can y'all believe that? Whoop, whoop. 68 there on the 3rd there on Friday. Hey, that's my anniversary. I just thought about that. It'll be 33 years with old Angie Ray. Wow, I got to remember to get something, don't I? It's next Friday, a week from it. So what do you get somebody at? I don't think you can get anybody after that many years. And there ain't nothing available. She's got it all.
Give her a little small
a small plastic credit. Hush, Odie. I'm never taking advice from that man. All the way through the 7th. Look at this as we get down to November 7th and 8th. We're sitting at 66 degrees. Nice weather is what we'll have there. So let's switch this and get into what's happening with the hurricanes. As we mentioned, we've had some issues there down in Mexico. As we look at what Tammy is doing. Let's pull this up. She is a Cat 2 at this point, moving along at 98 miles an hour. Millibar sitting at 969 as we watch this storm. It could go up and curve back. We've got all the details there on the webpage where you can take a look. Now, hunting and fishing, let's get into the fishing forecast with Chet Spaint and Body. Again, we look at this. Sustained winds are going to be somewhere around 10 with gusts up to 20 today. Your best time to fish is going to be 9 a.m. right there at 8:57, and that should run through about 11. You won't have another good time. It's going to be all the way through 9 o'clock before it gets good again after dark. Time to go to bed then, isn't it? Let's look at that hunting forecast as we go out to Collinsville Meets. It looks like at about 10 after 9 it will get good this morning through about 11:10. So we've got a little bit, 20, 30-minute difference there on hunting and fishing. So good luck with you if you're going to be in the woods this morning. Your second minor time will be at dark 30, and a great time would be at 9:30 tonight. Can't be bow hunting after dark, so forget all of that. Let's turn and take a look at our map this morning to see what's happening here as we glance across the skies across the state of Mississippi. As we pull this up, let me get this up here where we can see this out of Mexico. We've got some rain out in Texas as we pull this up this morning. Here's Mississippi and Alabama. Perfectly clear this morning. Nothing going on. No fog, no nothing there. Can't beat that. As we glance around here, let's just see what we've got. Bloomfield sitting at 57 this morning. As we get up into Louisville, 57 as well. Starkville, a little warmer, 59. Now, as we look out to our west, as we mentioned, we've got rain moving into Abilene, San Angelo, Texas. These areas there will make its way eventually to Texas. A little bit of thunderstorm. We hadn't seen that in a few days. Been there a time or two up to Wichita. We got rain showers there also if you're going to be driving a truck in those areas. The East Coast, not so bad this morning. Kind of good and clear as we look at an outlook across the United States today. Great place to live, isn't it? While we still got our freedoms. That's the way I like to look at it. We're coming up on about 12 till as we get this day underway. We got Odie getting geared up. We should have Becky coming by. She's going to tell us about a big event that's happening here in Meridian this weekend, a place for you to go out at the Lauderdale County Agri Center. Ooh, yeah, an extravaganza. That's on the way. If you love shows, we got a big one coming up. So y'all make sure to join us for all of that. We'll tell you all of that. We'll be out for that. So many of you up and at 'em. Tammy, how are you doing? Bahamas. Whoa, Virgil, good morning. Glad to see you, my friend. Lamar Embry's up joining us from Kemper County as well. It is a great day. Right now, again, as we said, 62 as we wake up, headed for that high of about 83. So we've got a 20-degree difference that will take place before we hit the 60s next week. That's a quick look at what we've got around nationally. Now, we've got all your local headlines, and we'll be talking about state and local events that are coming up on the way beginning at 7 o'clock. Won't you join us right here with Scotty Ray and Odie as we fire off today? We'll be right back.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.